Welcome back to another episode of the Movie Dungeon. I'm your host, Dwayne, the flyest nerd you know. And today we're talking about my most anticipated films for 2026 and a little bit of 2027. No particular order, so let's get on and get into it. Starting off though, we got Whalefall. Now it's directed by Brian Bilford. You know, I mess up all these names, so nothing new there. And it's starring Austin Abrams. Now, the trailer had me hooked. I really didn't even know what I was watching at first. I didn't know what it was about until homeboy ended up in that whale's mouth. And lordy, oh lordy, my claustrophobia kicked in 1,000%. 1,000%. And just off of the trailer, I'm into it. Highly into it. You know, I'm gonna be squeamish and squirmish in the theater, but that's the whole point. And it captured that from me, so I'm all with it. And, you know, Austin, he's having a good ass little run right now. Little Hollywood run. You know, he was in Weapons, you know, right now, and now he's doing the Resident Evil film, and now he's in this. Yeah, I mean he's taking off pretty good. I'm surprised Marvel hasn't snatched his ass up already. DC probably got him lined up for something. But nonetheless, excited for Whalefall. Let me know if you're excited for Whalefall as well. But moving on though, we got The Heart of the Beast. Starring Brad Pitt, and I'm the type of dude that's just all into, but you know, dudes and their dogs, you know, man's best friend type shit. You know, can't beat it. I like Brad Pitt too, because I feel like he needs to start doing more movies that were like how he was back in the day. You know, he's definitely not everywhere, which is also a good thing, but I kind of miss him being everywhere. You know, I feel like he doesn't get as much flowers as he really should, and this Brad fucking Pitt. You know, he's an action star when he wants to be. He's funny as fuck when he wants to be, so why not, right? I'll give it a try. But next, though, we got Dune Part 3. Now, Dune Part 3, epic. I don't think I need to even say too much about that shit. That's a day given. It looks beautiful. The score of that fucking movie, phenomenal. Right? I watched the trailer so many times. And some of these on these lists, I really didn't watch all the trailers. But this one for sure, captivating, to say the least. And I will be there. I'll be there. Hopefully on day one. But let me know if you're interested in Dune 3. Boom. Moving on. We got Beware of Bayona. Again, probably messed that shit up, but no well. That giant snake movie. And like I said plenty of times on this channel, that is my love of film. High-rated, B-rated movies. But you know, it has a good little cast to it. It looks good. CGI of the snake looks solid. I'm just hoping it's just not like ass, you know. Half-ass is cool. I can roll with that. But moving on though, we got Children of Blood and Bone. Children of Blood and Bone. I really want to go into this pretty blind, honestly. I seen the cast. I seen the trailer once, and I don't even know who's directing it, and I kind of want to keep it like that until after I see it. And it looks good though, from what I have seen. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna say like this is like what Black Panther Wakanda ripoff or something like that, but I loving the magic, the elements it was giving off. You know, it looked like it had some good little music into it too, so I'm definitely going with it. But I don't really know nothing too much about it. I feel like it was off of a novel. But, you know, from what I seen, I'm all down for it. Let me know what you think about Children of Blood and Bone. But moving on though, we got Jumanji Open World. Now, when I seen that they were doing Jumanji, they're like rebooting it from the first one, skeptical. I'm a very fond lover of the original one. It didn't want nobody to touch it, period. I didn't think anybody would, right? But when they came out, and Kevin Hart and The Rock, and I was so sick and tired of The Rock by then too, that shit was hilarious. Second one was funny too. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah, I'm interested in this one. The story looks pretty basic as always, and what more can you do? They're stretching this pretty thin because they're using every avenue they can. But I'm all for it. The laughs look there. I laughed there in the trailer, so boom, I'm there. But let me know what you think about Jumanji Open World. Moving on though, we got Digger. Digger, I'm really excited for. Tom Cruise looks hilarious, my boy. He looked like he's back in his element. He needs to make more roles, movie roles like this, portraying them a lot more. My boy looks funny. He's acting funny. That damn cat looks weird as shit. It just everything about that movie is on point for me. It looked weird at first. I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw the trailers and when I went to go see Odyssey, it played, and I didn't know what the hell I was looking at. I laughed though, but I didn't understand what the story they were trying to get to, what plot they were trying to get me through the trailer. I rewatched it twice, and that shit, I get it out, and I'm all with it. I'm all with it. Sorry for my out there. I didn't fuck with it at first totally, but I'm on board with this, and it might actually win an award. Just his performance, like best performance. I don't know. I have high hopes for that one. That one better not fucking disappoint. But we got Violent Night 2, right? And David Harbour, he's been killing it. He's just been killing it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I can really care less for his Guardian and Thunderbolts, but you know, I like them more in the What If cartoon. Granted, they got more room to play, but I felt real more in depth with him on that one. But nonetheless, Violent Night 2. The first one, I didn't, you know, it literally did just come on, and I just sat there and watched it. I know it came out, wasn't interested in any of it, and I enjoyed the fuck out of it. And you know, he's that type of movie star. I feel I can do those type of shit movies like this, and it's not gonna do nothing to his career or anything like this. The second one is bringing in Mrs. Claus, so it's gonna be extra more funny. It's gonna be more funny than it was before. Yeah, I'll leave it up to you what you think about Violent Night 2, and if you are excited as I am, boom, 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 boom. But moving on, Crawlers. Now this shit, listen, I used, you know, I like giant spiders, giant lizards, and all that shit. Great, boom. When they're actual like regular size, and you use that to creep me out, I'm tingly everywhere. You know, I'm tingly everywhere. But genuinely, it looked good. It looked good and it looked terrifying. I'm interested. You know, they're just trapped in, you know, apartment complex with these spiders. And they're just fucking them up. The trailer was pretty freaking intense though. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. That spider was like crawling into that girl's mouth and stuff like that. Yeah, but I want to see it though, because that's the love of the game. But moving right on though, Street Fighter. Now, I didn't think I was gonna love anything they did. Once they dropped the cast for this damn movie, I was like, damn, this shit is stacked. Doomed to fail, right? This trailer came out a while back, whenever it fucking came out. And that shit was so funny to me. I was like, I can enjoy this. I'm gonna go and turn my brain off. I don't expect nothing great, nothing glamorous. I expect an entertaining time and a kick-ass ride. That's it. And I feel like it's gonna deliver. It's gonna be like what the first Mortal Kombat was. Right? Turn your brain off, enjoy the gore, enjoy the violence, enjoy the fighting, and then move on. Right? This one seemed like it had a little more flair to it, right? I hope the story is a little more better too. And you know, I'm a wrestling head, so you know, Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns are in it, so I'm all for it, dog. I'm all for it. But I'll leave it up to you what you think about Street Fighter though, and are you willing to see it? Boom. Moving on, we got I Play Rocky. Now, this is pretty much about Sylvester Stallone, you know, how he pretty much played the character Rocky, and you know, because behind the scenes there was a lot going on for him, and the guy that got playing this dude, like the Sylvester Stallone. Oh my God, he's on point. The voice, the look, the demeanor, everything. And again, with the dog, you know, about man best friend, you know, there's a little dog moment in there. So I'm gonna have to check it out. But yeah, it looked good. Cinematically, it looks great. I don't know who's directing it, but it looks like it's shot very well. It's shot very well, in my opinion. But moving on. Actually, let me know what you think. Now moving on. We got Clayface. Yeah, Clayface. DC, don't drop the ball on this. You're doing well with Lanterns. Granted, when you have one episode at this making of this video. Yeah, please don't hurt me. Don't hurt me with Clayface. You know, I'm still on the outs a little bit for making villains that don't include Batman, but again, the first Joker pretty much sold me. You know, it looked dark and greedy. It gave me the penguin vibes. And when the TV show Penguin came out, that, you know, I was like, okay, this is great. So I'm very interested in Clayface. You know, the tone of it gives me the classic, you know, comic book route, you know, and then mixed with the newish style where he gets all monstery and stuff like that. So I'm very excited for this. And like I said, DC, don't drop the ball. But moving on, we got Angry Birds 3. Now, I've always been told I was the Angry Bird growing up. And then once this game came out in the movies, it's just like, yeah, okay, that's me. Then, you know, this whole daddy thing that now he's staying home and have to take care of the kids, like my life. So I relate to it now, being a grown-ass dude with kids. So I'm all down for it. It looks like a hell of a time. Probably gonna take the girls to go see it. And, you know, I really don't have high expectations. I hope I laugh more than the last one. Last one was a little bit, you know, I did enjoy it, but, you know. But to round it, you know, we got 2 more on this list. I don't want to take all you guys' time. But let me know what you think about that, of Angry Birds 3. But moving on to my final 2. Again, this is no particular order for that, but for these last 2, I'm more excited for. My anticipation for these films is on a high. We got Werewolf, directed by Robert Eggers. But this shit, masterpiece, written all over it. Right, written all over it. The cinematography, the direction, because we all know his dude can direct his ass off, right? We all know he can direct his ass off. And the visuals for a lot of this is gnarly. And I feel like we're in for some crazy ass shit and some gruesome ass transformation. And for him to shoot in those type of low lightings that he does, oh, perfect. I can't wait for this goddamn film. I can't wait for this film. It needs to come out tomorrow, for real. But actually, what you think of that? And for any of these movies on the list that or didn't make the list, just let me know what you want to see and what you're anxious for, and any of these movies you're anxious for, and let me know what you thought of them. But moving on to my final, I think it's pretty much simple. It's Endgame. Psych. It's Doomsday. Yeah, I'm 100% excited. Like I said, I can't express that even more. Like, I got my tickets way in advance. Sorry if I'm a little groggy. It's pretty late, you know, tired, but gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, so I acquired these tickets. I'm already front row. I'm actually starting to buy masks for this goddamn film to try to dress up in a way. The trailer, that's probably the last trailer I'm gonna see, is the one that just dropped. I don't want to be spoiled like they do for every freak or frack trailer that comes after the first 2. So I'm pretty much done. I ain't gonna do no more trailer reviews on Doomsday. But yeah, and then obviously, you know, it's part 2 pretty much, you know. Secret Wars, boom. Yeah, so I'm pretty tired. But yeah, Secret Wars and Doomsday, that's pretty much where it is. And there's some other movies that are going to come out on the horizon that I see. You know, obviously Ghost Rider is going to be coming out soon. Got the new X-Men and stuff like that. Still just want to see what they're going to do with Blade. Nothing. But yeah, so we'll see. You know, we got Lanterns episode 2 coming out, so we're going to go ahead and check that on out. But thank you for joining. You know, I'm sorry if I was a little groggy. But let me know what you think and what movies you're excited for. This is the Movie Dungeon. I'm your host, Dwayne, the flyest nerd you know. Peace.